Every year, hundreds of thousands of people chase the dream of building something great. They invest their time, their savings, their trust. But behind the promise of opportunity hides a darker truth. In a world where scams wear suits and fraud looks like friendship, the price of ambition can be devastating. But when the dust settles, one question remains. Can you ever get your money back? Or is it gone forever, buried in lies, loopholes, and legal games? This is what it really takes to fight back. This is the story of how I, Aldo's World, was scammed out of thousands. And if you're watching this video, it means I found a way to get it back.
The Cost of Trust, a true story of business betrayal.
The setup, a costly mistake. I had one goal, grow my business. I kept hearing the same advice over and over. Reinvest your money, scale, bring in new people with fresh perspectives. So when a close friend told me he knew someone really good in the industry, I listened. I trusted him. And because I trusted him, I skipped the one thing I always do, my own research. I sent the money, and just like that, the clock started ticking. So my buddy and I, we were talking, and he was like, you know what, you have a really cool story, you know, rags to riches type thing, 0 to 5 million subscribers, self-made. My friend was really telling me, bro, like, you see so many scammers out there, so many fake gurus, you know, people who pretend like they made a bunch of money trading stocks or selling courses and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you're actually like the real deal. Like, you're actually a self-made millionaire, and no one knows about it. You know, people only hear about these sketchy people. I think it would do a lot of people a good service if they knew about you. And I thought, you know what, that's actually kind of true. Why don't you tell your story to people? You know, why don't people know about this? You should hire a PR guy. And you know, I thought, hey, that's actually not a bad idea. Richard Branson says PR is one of the best investments you could ever make. But I told him, you know what, I don't really know anybody who does PR. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about PR. And he's like, you know what, actually, I know somebody, and I trust this guy so much. And you know what, here, look at this video we did together.
There comes a time in every person's life where they get tapped on the shoulder by opportunity.
And you know, I watched the video and I was like, damn, you know, this guy seems pretty legit. He seems like an honest guy.
Opportunity.
You have to be a student of life. Find somebody on Instagram that you like. Maybe it's Jeremy Lee Minor. I use some of his stuff like authorize. When can you authorize our agreement? Right?
Instead of signing the contract.
I love that.
Right.
It's just studying, just continually studying. You have to have a great attitude. I've been poor in my life. I've been down on my luck in my life. I've been dead broke in my life. Never broke in. Broke, but never broken.
And I was still a little skeptical. Now, usually I would do a lot more research in this case, but my friend was so confident. He literally told me, bro, if this guy doesn't deliver, I will personally give you a refund. Like, I met this guy's legit, like, he's the guy, he knows everybody, he can get you interviews with people, really get your story out there. So I figured, you know what, why not, right? You're supposed to invest into yourself and things like that. And so I trusted this guy's referral. So without doing my usual research, I sent the guy the money, and I was like, all right, let's get started. Let's get my story out there, right? Segment 2, the deception. A web of lies. At first, everything looked legitimate. He sent questionnaires, asked for photos, requested videos. He even looped in team members, people who were supposedly helping on the project. It all felt like progress. But looking back, it was all part of the illusion. I'm not gonna lie, at first, everything was really legit. This guy was on the money. He was sending me emails, asking me questions, like basically interviewing me, getting me ready to apparently tell my story to the world. He even looped in one of his so-called workers, and he was like, hey, can you follow up on this? Make sure the client is happy. Fix this, edit this, revise this, you know, set up a time to interview this person, whatever, you know, get all their information. Making me fill out questionnaires, making me send photos of myself, basically making me do a bunch of work. And I really thought this guy was doing stuff. Every time I thought to myself, oh, like maybe this is a scam. I also then thought to myself, myself, oh, why would he be making me doing all this work if it's just a scam, right? Like, he has my money. If this was a scam, he would have just like ghosted me by now, right? Like, the fact that he's making me do all this work shows that he's actually legitimate, and that made me feel good. But I guess I didn't realize that was part of the scam. He even told me that he would have an entire plan for me in 30 days, and if I didn't get my service in 30 days, I would get a refund. So I was like, all right, let's do it. But guess what? 30 days passed and nothing happened. But I thought maybe, like, you know, things are taking a little longer than usual, and I was like, all right, you know, you gotta be patient, right? Patience is a virtue. Maybe I need to just wait it a little. I'll give it 60 days. So, but then even 60 days later, I started sending emails and no answers anymore. All the collaboration that was going on, they're requesting the photos, asking me all these questions, all that like fake work.
He promised me results in 30 days. 30 days passed and nothing. Then 60 days passed and suddenly silence.
So at this point, I started to get really sketched out. I mean, I haven't heard from this guy in about 2 months at this point. There's nothing being done. I keep asking my friend for updates, tell me, I don't know. He's just busy, bro. Stop being patient. Literally gaslighting me, making me feel like I'm being annoying just by asking for updates. And eventually I was like, you know what? Let's actually like do some research here, because I'm the kind of person that likes to do something. You know, I feel like if even researching, like I'm making progress towards that anxiety that I have. So I sit there, I started doing some research, and I'm like looking this guy up, and the things I start to discover turned my stomach. I mean, it just got worse and worse and worse.
Segment 3, The Awakening, Uncovering the Truth. That's when something didn't feel right, and what I found changed everything.
First up, I found a Facebook page with a bunch of people complaining that they also got scammed. Someone was like, I wish I never gave him my money. You know, I wish I knew this guy was a scammer. Don't trust this guy. And then I was like, oh no, it's official. Like, when I saw that, I was like, it's official. This guy's a scammer.
And so I reached out to them one by one. The confrontation, the trap. I decided to test something. He responded instantly.
This guy was ignoring me for 2 months, and as soon as I pretended like I was an interested client, within 3 minutes, this guy called me. I felt played hard. It took everything in me to not scream at this guy and reveal that I was a person who he scammed, and to keep pretending like I was interested in his services just so I can hear him talk.
Cornered, the scammer stammered through excuses, but Aldo had already moved on to legal action.
Eventually he asked me who I was, and I told him my name, and then he realized that, wait a second, this is one of the guys that I scammed. As soon as he found out who I was, I mean, it was one excuse after the other. But I tried to not let him know that I was onto him, and I said, hey man, I've been waiting for a couple months, you know, I haven't heard anything in a while. I'm sure you've been busy, you know, giving him the benefit of the doubt. And he really ran with it. He said, yeah, you know, I was in Morocco, I was traveling, things have been busy, but I promise you that I'll give you an update this week. As you imagined, there was no update, and he ended up just not replying to my texts anymore.
That's when I knew this wasn't a mistake. This was a pattern. The fight begins, taking it to court. So I started looking for solutions, and that's when I found something, a way to fight back.
I found this website, Justice Direct. They really help you through the process of small claims. I sent out a demand letter, basically telling him that, hey, if I don't get my money back, then I'm gonna have to take legal action. After also ignoring my demand letter, I felt like I had no choice.
So I escalated. I filed a lawsuit, and that's when I realized something. The system wasn't built to make this easy.
I don't know why the law is like that. This guy can just evade being served. I really felt stuck.
To sue someone, you have to find them. You have to physically serve them. And if they don't want to be found, they can disappear.
The investigation verifying the scammer.
Before I could find him, I had to make sure he was real. Same name, same person, no fake identity.
I spoke to a private investigator, and he told me, well, do you even know that that's his real name? It could be a fake name, and if we try to trace him down using a fake name, then you're cooked. I looked it up. There were some people who were submitting fake IDs to Instagram in order to get verified. Is it possible that this guy did the same thing? After doing a ton of research, when I stumbled on what looked like to be his mother's phone number. Now, I know if I did something sketchy like that, my mom would not be proud. So I figured maybe I can call his mother. Ask her if she knows that his son is scamming. But what was the point of even calling it? I mean, it's not like his mother's gonna snitch out her son, right? But it just seemed like a clue. It seemed like I could do something with his mother's phone number. I just didn't know what.
So I called his mother. She thought it was a joke until I sent her the evidence.
She realized that this was not a prank. This was real. And the shame in her voice. I mean, I've never heard someone more ashamed of their son. She was like, oh my God, this was not how I raised him. He was such a good boy. I can't believe it. But in the end, she wasn't gonna really help me. I mean, I still needed this guy's address. She pretended like she had no clue where he lives. She said he moved out a long time ago and that she had no clue where he lived. But it just didn't make sense. I mean, this had to be a clue, right? So I had her on the phone and I was like, there has to be something that I'm meant to get out of this phone call. And then I realized, hold on, in order for me to get this guy's address, I need to first verify his identity. I can send a photo of the scammer to his mother, making it seem like I don't want to sue the wrong person. If that truly is her son, she will say, yes, that is my son. So I sent her a photo of the scammer and I said, hey, is this your son so-and-so? And she said, yes, that is him. I told her, hey, listen, look, I don't want to be taking the wrong person to court here. You know, if your son is not this person in the photo, you know, please let me know because someone is trying to pretend to be your son, right? So I sent her the photo and
she said it. Identity confirmed.
The shame in her voice said it all. Aldo had confirmation. Now he just needed his address.
The hunt. Finding him.
I was really hoping to get the scammer's address from that, but I didn't. But at least I was able to verify that this is actually his real name. So I felt like, although it was a little, it was some progress.
Now I had a name, but I didn't have an address. So I hired a private investigator. Turns out he had multiple addresses, 7, maybe more. It felt impossible, like chasing a ghost.
I think I called about maybe 10 or 15 different private investigators and everyone, you know, was giving me different prices. The last thing I wanted to do was spend more money into a situation where I was scammed out of money. But finally I found a private investigator who was willing to be reasonable. Someone who gave me the confidence that he can probably catch this guy.
Then one day we got lucky.
I was so excited. Finally, I felt like we were making progress.
The scammer was not good at hiding his tracks. A bunch of Amazon packages left outside of his door with his name on it.
We found him.
I knew we had him. We finally found his address. You can run, but you can't hide, buddy.
Days later, Todd served him the court papers. The scammer was finally within reach.
When Todd sent me this photo, I mean, I was jumping up and down. I couldn't believe it. Not only found the scammer, but we successfully served him. Now the scammer had to legally appear in court. He had to. And the look on his face, I mean, this already felt like victory. I was celebrating and I didn't even have my money yet.
The mind games. And then came the email. Long, threatening, confident. He said I didn't understand the law. He said I'd lose. He said I'd never collect $1.
And that he somehow knew the judge appointed to the case and that him and his attorney were already planning on how they were going to dismiss the case.
But Aldo saw through it. The scammer was bluffing, so Aldo played along, sending an email pretending to accept defeat.
In the emails, he said that his plan was to just keep postponing the court date, so that ultimately he never had to go to court. But then what happened next kind of confused me.
A new wave of emails arrived from the scammer a few days before the court date.
2 days before the court date, I got some more emails from the scammer where he was inviting me to meet up for dinner in LA so that we could talk things out before the court date. I was a little confused because I thought he told me that he was going to keep postponing the court case. So I logged online, checked the status of the court case, and just as expected, I saw that the court case was postponed 2 months from now. Why was the scammer asking me to meet up in person 2 days before the court date, as if the court date was not postponed, telling me that we could talk it out? Was he really trying to waste my time again? To have me fly all the way out to LA just to not show up? The day we were supposed to have court, I got an email from him asking me why I didn't appear to court. I'm so confused. Why is the scammer pretending like he didn't postpone the date and that he appeared to court and I didn't show up? Why was he trying to make it seem like the case was dismissed and that I had lost the case, when in reality it was just postponed to another date? Did he think I was that dumb?
But I saw something else. Fear. So I played along. I let him think he won.
I replied to his email, basically admitting defeat. I said, yeah, you know what, you're right. I showed up to court in LA. They told me that the case was dismissed, and that he was right all along. He did actually know the judge that was appointed to the case, and I lost just like he said I would, and that I officially give up, that I've learned my mistake, and that I'm moving on. Because I kind of realized something. This guy's trying to make me think that the court case was dismissed today. If I pretend like I believed him and admitted defeat, that means that the next court date, he would assume that I would not be showing up because I thought I lost already. Then that would make him more likely to actually show up, and then I could show up with the witnesses and I could win the court hearing. So I played along. I pretended like I thought he won the case and said goodbye.
The verdict and Specialized Collection Bureau. When the court date came, he didn't show up. I did. And the judge ruled in my favor, $12,500. But here's the truth. Winning doesn't mean you get paid.
I mean, this worked even better than I thought. I thought he was going to show up, defend himself, and not know that I'm also there with 3 witnesses. But he didn't even show up. I won by default judgment. Better yet, I didn't even have to take a flight to LA. I just showed up virtually. I don't think the scammer realizes that you can just show up virtually. This was a big win. The judge awarded me $12,500, the maximum amount for fraud. The judge said this is clearly fraud, so it's not even a business matter anymore. So it automatically turns into a personal matter, and awarded me the maximum amount.
Months passed. Nothing. That's when I realized this wasn't over. So I brought in some professionals. People who do this for a living. The Specialized Collection Bureau, SCB. They've seen cases like this before. They know the system. They know where people hide. They know how to turn a judgment into actual payment. And for the first time, it felt like the tables were turning.
Alright guys, so I'm about to go into the UPS store to sign this in front of a notary and send these documents over to Specialized Collection Bureau. This is the first step, really, so that they can actually go after the scammer and collect the money on my behalf. The courts basically need to know that I actually authorized them to do that. So we're gonna get this signed in front of a notary, and then I'm gonna mail it to SCB.
The pressure breaking point. A judgment alone doesn't scare a scammer, but pressure does. This is where professionals make the difference.
Aldo came to me. He was desperate, with nowhere to turn. I see this happen a lot. Many people get scammed and feel hopeless and don't know what to do.
SCB didn't chase emotions. They applied pressure. Strategic, legal, relentless.
The thing that I like the most is making somebody pay when they thought that they can get away with it. They think that they're immune from justice. At SCB judgment, they're not.
They went after his financial footprint, his credit, his ability to borrow, his ability to move money without consequences. Because in the real world, your credit is your lifeline. And once that starts collapsing, so does everything else.
Alright guys, here's the situation. We just hit the defendant's credit right now. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in the next couple days. Probably gonna be reaching out to us or trying to dispute it. And when he does dispute it, we're gonna respond with the proper information saying it's accurate. So we'll see what happens.
Every move tightened the net. Every action closed another door. He could ignore emails, he could dodge calls, but he couldn't ignore this. For the first time, he wasn't in control anymore.
As we expected, he's disputing it on his credit right now, and this is what we want from our litigation manager, who is enforcing on the court order judgment, SCB Judgment Enforcement, Specialized Collection Bureau. That's what we do. We help plaintiffs and we help defendants get their resolution resolved, and that's what we're here to do, is hit someone's credit, follow up with them, get them on the phone while my litigation manager is hitting their assets, looking for bank accounts. What else are we doing, litigation manager?
Well, there is no place to hide. Good news. We got a good bank account on our defendant.
All right.
We have a good location to serve him, drag him into court, and
Drag him into court.
Empty out his pockets, hand over his money, his jewelry, his car keys. So it's time for him to come up and do the right thing.
And I'm going to be making a phone call. Before we go through all these different things, we're going to give him a call and we're going to give him an opportunity to get this paid. And that's what we do here at SCB Judgment Enforcement. So if you have someone that owes you money, give us a call. 619-281-3200. Ciao for now.
I mean, these guys were insane. They destroyed his credit score. They found all his assets and they just went after this guy.
Most people don't realize winning in court is just the beginning. What comes after is a whole different battlefield. From bank levies to wage garnishments to filing liens affecting their credit score. Every step requires precision. One wrong form, one missed deadline, and the whole process can fall apart. And that's where we come in. At SCB, we specialize in navigating the maze. We know how to get the paperwork right, how to approach the courts, and how to pressure debtors legally and effectively. Whether it's freezing bank accounts or seizing assets, we have done it hundreds of times. We don't guess, we execute.
The break, when the scammer calls back.
I just got a phone call from SCB and they have an exciting update for me. Hey, what's up, Ron? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Yo, what is going on with this case? Are we getting closer? Please tell me we're gonna catch this guy.
We are getting closer every day. We are doing everything we can to help you accomplish your goal and getting this judgment collected here at SCB Judgment Enforcement.
Okay.
So basically what we're doing here now is he's done this to multiple people, and we're discovering this more and more, that the who of LA.
Okay.
So right now we basically have identified where his whereabouts are, and now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be surprising him and going to him and giving him a little piece of paper.
You guys are gonna meet him in person?
We're going to go meet him in person.
Wow.
It's just a matter of time.
All right, so you guys have been doing some recon, basically. You found out where he's going, where
We've
he's been.
established the location.
Okay.
We've established his location. We know where he's frequently hanging out. So it's just a matter of once we get that location down and he's there, that's when our people are going to do what they have to do.
Okay, I mean, that's pretty good, because I mean, some of the hardest parts about serving anything is finding out where the guy is, because I don't know if you guys know this, but you have to physically serve someone documents in Los Angeles, and you can't just email them. They can hide and they can be a ghost forever, and as long as they keep hiding, you'll never be able to successfully serve them.
Trisha, is there any other updates?
No, that's pretty much what we'll do. We'll get him personally served. If he fails to show up at the court-appointed scheduled time, we'll proceed with getting the bench warrant for his arrest, which will serve 3 days for every day that he fails to answer our question.
Hold on. You said arrest? A lot of people watching, they have no clue what you mean by he's gonna get arrested. Can you explain that?
Because he will be ordered to personally come to court, and if he does not show up, it's a failure to appear. So they will issue the bench warrant for his arrest. It is a criminal offense at that point.
What?
If he gets pulled over, he will go to jail.
That is crazy. So if he doesn't show up to court, they're gonna arrest him, and he's basically the police is looking for him. That's gonna make it a lot easier for us to get our money back. That's crazy. I did not know that.
And that's how we find it.
Damn, that is crazy. Okay, that's really exciting news. All right, keep me updated with what happens. Guys, I feel like we're getting closer and closer, right, Ron? We're getting closer, or what?
We are really getting closer, and I think it's just a matter of time before, once we give him that information, he's gonna make this go away once he wants to talk to me on the phone and talk to my team, because we're gonna come to a resolution on this real quick.
Okay, that's really exciting news, and honestly, I'm glad I'm working with you guys, because if I tried to do this myself, it would be it's impossible. I mean, guys, they've been working at this for a while, like day and night, and they've been trying to figure out where he is, where he's at, and now they've managed to draft this document where if he doesn't show up to court, he is gonna go to jail, which is crazy. I wouldn't be able to do this. You probably wouldn't be able to do this.
But it's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process, and we have to make sure that we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's, and done this many times. So we know what we're doing, and if anyone needs our help, please let us know and we can try to help you out.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, keep me posted. Thank you so much for the update, Ron.
then something happened that almost never happens. He called. The same person who ignored emails, who disappeared, who said I would never see $1, was now calling, asking to talk. The tone was different. No arrogance, no threat, no long emails, just one thing. He wanted it to stop. He agreed to pay in exchange for one condition, that we leave him alone.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Ron?
Aldo, I have on the phone right now, and we've been working him. He's been disputing on Experian. He's been disputing on Better Business Bureau. We're hitting him from every angle. We're getting corners on him. I finally got a new number on him. I have him on the phone. He's on mute. I have my litigation manager on the phone and ready to get $7K. What's your answer?
Wait, hold on. Did you just tell me you have on the line and he's gonna give us $7K? He's willing to offer $7K?
Yeah, I have him on the other phone. I'm calling you from my cell phone right now, and I have him on the phone. I told him, hold on, let me confirm with my client. You're my client.
Bro, okay. That's actually
I got
crazy.
this. Hold on. Stay on the phone. Listen. Okay, here's the situation. I just got off with Aldo right now. Give me $8,500 and you got yourself a deal and you're done. And I'm saving you $4,000 right now. And I'll help you with your platform. What's that?
I have 7,000.
Okay, give me 7,000 right now. Give me another 1,500 in 30 days. That's nothing.
I want to do a one-time deal with you right now.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. I understand. Hold on. He said 7,000 right now.
Okay, before I decide anything, I just want to ask you like how much leverage we have, because he actually took 8,500 from me. He didn't take 7,000. So
hold on. Okay, hey. You actually took 8,500 from Aldo. At least give him his money back, please. I'll even cut some of my commission out of it to help him out. I just want to help everyone out. I'm not making much on this at all, but a few $100s. So it's not about me. It's about helping people, and it's about just growing as a person. Life's too short, man. Let's just give him his money back. I'll reduce my commission. I know there's a judgment. What's that? You heard it. 7,500.
listen, I gotta ask you, like 7,500 is obviously decent, but I still have to split it with like the commission and stuff. And
25% commission. Listen, 25% commission. I'll reduce it, man, to 20% for you.
So if I reduce it to 25, that means I'm gonna get
I get $1,875.
So I get $5,000 and $600 back, and so basically he still got away with $3,000 that he stole from me, which is still a lot of money. Because my judgment is for a 12K.
Right. Hold on. So we have a judgment. We can do.
Guys, this is crazy. I don't know how he managed to get on the line, but on the line now.
We have a judgment lien. We can do a judgment lien against you. You took 85.
Guys, I just put him on mute. I don't know how he pulled this off, but he has on the line agreed to give me my money back. This is crazy, bro.
We're done with it.
We're done. 8K.
I never have to talk to you guys again. You'll help me remove it from my credit.
Yes. What's the name of card number? Hold on, let me confirm really quick. Hold on.
Or are you gonna?
Aldo, 8K. You're done. Okay.
Hold on, let me think about this for a sec. 1 sec. Okay, so he's getting $8,000, so $8,000 times 0.75. So I'll get 6,000 back. Okay, so I'll get 6,000 back. So I only got scammed $2,000. That's not horrible.
It's better than nothing, dude. Because this guy's just saying he wasn't gonna give you shit.
I know, but how did you get him to agree to give me anything in the first place? Like, do we have leverage to push harder, or what do you think?
Oh, stop. Aldo, stop. Not right now. That's not the time. I'm in negotiations right now. We'll take care of that later. 8K. Give me the yes.
What do you think, Ron? Like,
I think you should take it.
Do you think I can get?
We've been working this, bro. We've been working this since 4/16 of 2025.
I know.
You know how much work we've done on this?
Tell him Aldo's hesitating. Is that your final offer?
Well, is that your final offer? 8.
I want 7,500.
The judgment's for 12.5. And you know how much I'm reducing it right now for you? I mean, legally, I can go after the full 12.5 from you.
Yeah, let's go after the full.
I just found out.
So I can legally go after it, and if the judge sees what you've said and what you've done, he's gonna say no, and then he's gonna say you're gonna open up a can of worms to everyone else. So at least give me the 8,500. Okay, so give me the so that.
Put up a can of worms.
But you are so. Okay, so give me 8 right now. Give me the other 500.
Let's do 8 right now. No 500. All right.
Just for the sake of just what you've given him, please. I'm reducing it.
My God.
Okay, so give me 8 right now, and then give me another 500. You can make that like nothing. The judgment's for 12.5.
This is crazy, guys.
Okay, right no? You got me up, dude. You got me up from 1,008. Taking it.
But you know what? Just like you, if you hired me as your client, you'd want the best, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what's best for my client. The same way you would want me to represent you if I was there. I'm the negotiator. You want me.
I'm very impressed with Aldo that he got this far.
Well, you know what? You guys are both great guys, man, and you guys are all just trying to make money. I get it.
Listen, here's the thing. I know he's saying he came from 1,000, but we are also coming down from a 12,500. Like, what's stopping us from going after the 12,500? Can you let me know? Why don't we go after the 12.5? Like, why are we stopping at 8?
Because we finally got him on the phone.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you can get 8 now, or...
Like, here's the thing. Doesn't it mean the fact that we're getting him to actually give us anything that he knows he's cooked?
He knows.
So
he doesn't want to open up a can of worms.
So why don't we go for the 12.5? Tell him if you don't give me the 85, we're going to go for the 12.5. Like, he knows he's cooked.
Hold on. Okay, Cole. Aldo wants his 85, so he's asking if we don't get the 85, then he wants to go after the full 12.5, and he wants to open up all the can of worms, because what he's doing is he knows other people that you've done the same thing to. So
Fine, I don't want to hear it. Fine.
85.
And we're done with this.
And we're no more escalation.
He goes away.
He's gonna go away. 8,500.
You call him sorry. He knows he's a good guy.
Hello? You heard that? You hearing this?
I am hearing this.
Okay, hold on. 85. I'm taking it. Yes, I'm here.
Take it.
I'm here. All right. I know he's a good guy, and you know what? I will let him know that you do apologize and you're sorry, and hopefully that you guys can maybe somewhere down the road rekindle and make this work out. Patricia will file the satisfaction of judgment once it's cleared our account, and once everything is cleared our account after 30 days, and that you don't return any of that money, you don't do anything. Okay, just be very clear that we'll go out because things happen. Card number, Cole. What's the name on the card?
Hold on. How are you gonna help me get it off my credit?
Once you get this payment taken care of, I'm gonna walk you through it. Don't worry.
4
Expiration date, charging 8,500. I speak the truth and I help people. That's what I do. And people put a lot of faith in me, and I don't want to let that down.
How did you meet Aldo? How did he pick you?
Through my platform. I have a strong presence. What's the address on that? What's the billing address to that credit card?
I can't believe this.
And the CVC code on the back of the card? Oh, hold on. I hear you. I put them on mute right now. Dude, I got 8,500 out of them. I mean,
that's amazing.
We got 8,500 out of them. You can take the money today and be done with this, or it's just going to continue lagging on. I mean, we can enforce on the judgment, but it's going to, right now, the courts are going dark right now.
Right.
So it's just going to take longer. I mean, it's the cost of doing business. You got most of your money back.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I mean, hold on. Let me take it. I mean, we got 8,500.
Yeah. Like, look, this is amazing, and I know things are moving really fast, so we have to act quick, but if you can just slow it down for 5 seconds here, just, so I can really make sure I'm making the right decision here. So it's 8,500. If you were in my position, you would take it. It just seems like we have so much leverage on him that, like, why not go for the 12.5? It seems like a slam dunk. What is the risk of...
Nothing's a slam dunk, but give me a second. Let me see if I can get Patricia on the phone. Yeah, Cole, give me 1 second. Hold on, please. Don't go anywhere. Hold on.
This is crazy. I don't know how this guy pulled this off. Apologized to me. He said he was impressed at how did I find Ron from SCB to get my money back.
Although I have Patricia on the phone too.
We would just have to enforce on it and levy and garnish and all of that. I mean, it would take you a while to get your money.
How long, do you know?
Years, Aldo.
Oh, years, eh?
We've had judgments in here for years. Take this right now. He's willing to give you the 8,500 right now. That's my suggestion. Are you gonna file an SOJ on this guy?
Once the funds clear, I have 15 days to file it. Yes.
Okay, so you're authorizing SCB as a one-time payment of $8,500 on behalf of Aldo, and we're gonna get this taken care of, and we're gonna get this. We will do a satisfaction of judgment. Please acknowledge you're authorizing SCB as a one-time payment of $8,500.
Yeah.
Can you speak up, please?
Yes.
Okay, processing your payment now. Transaction approved.
Cool.
You're good. You're on. So now, once this is all taken care of, I'm gonna instruct you on what you need to do. And is this the best number to get a hold of you at, Aldo? So once this clears and we're good, then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you a call back on this number, and I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. Once this clears, so there's a couple things that need to happen right now. Once this clears, we'll do the satisfaction of judgment, because you're getting off by $4,000 right now. I just want to let you know I helped you out, and Aldo wanted to go for the full amount because he has every right to go for the full amount.
Listen, I understand. It's paid. Okay, it's done. It's in the past now. I'm working with you.
Okay.
It may be tough, but I'm working with you, and I understand. I appreciate it. And it's just this matter.
And if you can go on to my Google and you can give me a good review.
You're hilarious. I just gave you $85 happy birthday.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a good review.
I don't need any review. I just don't want this going to bad. I don't want any issues. I don't want any problems. Simple to that.
Okay, I agree.
You're gonna hear from me in 30 days?
You're gonna hear from me in 30 days, okay?
That's when you file the satisfaction judgment.
Well, yeah, within the 30 days, and then once everything clears, first we gotta make sure it clears the bank, because it has to clear, and then in 30 days, once it clears.
The signature card, it's not clear. I already know.
Now you're gonna go make some money and get that taken care of. And don't do this to people. Don't do this to people. If you're gonna do something, get it done and be straight up with people. Because if you have a platform that you can help people, then help people. But don't overpromise and underdeliver.
I understand that.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas to you.
And just like that, the man who said I'd never touch a penny was ready to give it all back. The outcome, full circle. This wasn't luck. This wasn't chance. This was pressure, persistence, and refusing to walk away. It started with a mistake, trusting too easily, skipping the research, believing someone else did their job. But it didn't end there. Most people stop after they get scammed. They accept the loss, they move on. But the truth is, that's exactly what scammers count on. This time, that didn't happen. This time, we pushed back, we investigated, we tracked, we served, we fought, and in the end, he folded.
Woo! That is crazy. How'd you listen? You can't just call me and be like, listen, I got on the phone, we have them ready to give you the money back. Bro, you gotta tell me what happened. I'm so confused.
Aldo,
I've been disputing everything for like the past month, and we just keep fighting back.
we kept fighting and we kept fighting and we kept fighting. I told you, Aldo, when you came in here, you saw something out of me.
Yo.
What's up?
What up, guys? This is Ron. He got my money back. What the hell? I don't know how. Dude, you're a wizard.
We have a great team. We have Lauren here. We have Patricia. We have me. I'm a closer. That's what we do. We help people like you get their money.
Dude, this is crazy. The fact that he even said I'm impressed with Aldo, how he found you is crazy. But you gotta tell me what led to this moment. I mean, we documented all of it, but
I'll tell you, he put a complaint on the Better Business Bureau, and then I responded to that complaint because I respond very quickly. Urgency is very important. So when I saw a phone number on there, I'm like, let's call this number. So I called the number and he answered. When he answered, I told him, I said, I'm the owner, and I just want to let you know that we're coming after you, and we have a judgment, and I have a very strong team, and my team does not give up, okay? And when we found you, this needs to get resolved, because there's other people that are coming after you.
yeah.
And sure enough, he said, he first started with $1,000. I said, that's Patricia actually said, that was an insult. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I will get you your money within 30 days, and we are done. We are closed out. We're going to give them a satisfaction of judgment, and we're going to continue moving forward. And I'm so glad that I was able, with my team, SCB, Specialized Collection Bureau, get you what you wanted. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, God bless you, and God bless this country.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you for getting my money back. I literally don't know how I would have done it without you guys. I literally would have not been able to. I tried calling him 1,000 times. He just ignored me. And I guess when he heard that there's a whole team after him, he got scared. Like, he started with 1,000 and we got him all the way up to 8,500. He must really know that he has no options. Like, he must know. Like, there must be something else that you guys did to him to make him feel like, oh crap, like they caught me. Like, I'm actually gonna lose this. Like,
we affected his credit.
Oh yeah, you guys hit his credit. You didn't tell me about that.
I was hitting his. We were hitting his credit every single month, and he was disputing this every single month.
Oh.
He was disputing this every other day. Lauren, right here. Lauren made this shit happen.
Okay.
She's a beautiful woman. She got this taken care of. She's smart. So if you know anyone that needs our help, we're here. This was a win for SCB. This was a win for you. You're one of the few judgments that we got collected. We got them on the phone, and we got it collected for you.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. This documentary speaks for itself. Like, if you guys get scammed and you need someone to help you get your money back, SCB is the firm to contact. Like, I didn't know I was getting my money back. We filmed all of this in real time, and I'm happy to be able to conclude this documentary by saying I got my money back. So thank you to SCB. Thank you for Lauren for dinging his credit every single day and hitting it. To be honest, I didn't know you guys did that, because I think
there's a lot of stuff, although behind the scenes, that people don't know what we're doing, and the amount of work and stress that I put into Lauren, Patricia, and everyone else on the team to be like, we need to get this collected. They did this. They did this. I'm a man of my word, and when I say something, I want to get it done. And sure enough, we got it done for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap, fellas. Thank you so much for getting my money back. Shout out SCB. This has been a crazy documentary, a real-time documentary. Happy holidays to everyone watching. If you got some money, get your money back with SCB, and you're gonna have a smile on your face just like me, because damn, that's the best Christmas gift anyone could ever get. So thank you.
Merry Christmas, and I can't wait to send you your money so you can enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. To take care.
If you take anything from this, take this. Winning a case isn't winning. Getting the money back is. Do your research, trust, but verify. And if someone ever tries to take advantage of you, don't just accept it, make it cost them. Because sometimes the only way to stop a scammer is to chase them until they break.